I'm so excited to have this conversation with you today, Tina.
Ah,
It's been percolating in my mind for weeks, and we're finally here together to talk about it. So
let's go.
I saw somebody post something on Facebook that was like, I have all these brilliant ideas, but I don't have, what did they say? I don't have the means, whatever that was, to put them into action or to create the thing. And they listed like all these, business ideas is what they were referring to. But it really got me thinking about how often we stop ourselves from just taking one step towards that big vision that we have because we don't feel like we can accomplish all of it right now. And how much I'm like, we both are doing that, like one step at a time. It doesn't need to be the whole big thing all at once.
Right.
You know?
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I don't know. I thought back to like things in my past that have played into where I'm at today and the big picture I have for my future and how the little, like, not the little things. I do feel like I'm kind of in the middle of this journey of like realizing it's one step, right? I'm not at the baby version of this journey anymore. I've been on it for a while.
Yeah.
But even if you feel like you're just getting there, like you're still in the 9 to 5, you're still working just to make, to make ends meet, and you're trying to figure out like, there's more, but it just feels so far out of reach. Like, what's the one thing you can do to be the person today who will grow into the person that you see in that future vision?
Since I retired, I feel like we always go back. Since I retired, it's like me writing the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a huge project, a huge undertow. And sometimes it's like, okay, I want to write a book. Okay, so you have that thought, right? And then it's like, what do you even have to do? You just start. And you just start writing and gathering thoughts and your ideas and take one day at a time, one step at a time. And then, just starting to journal or whatever turns into a chapter. Or you, like what I did, I started walking and telling my story on my phone turned into basically an outline and then turned into a chapter.
Yeah.
And then there you go. A chapter is done. And it's like one, and then that small little step turns into the project. And now the project is almost finished.
I'm going to take you back even further.
Okay.
You put yourself in a room full of authors.
Yes.
Before you even took the step to start recording yourself on a phone or journaling yourself.
Yeah, I was on a Zoom call.
You were on a Zoom
call with Amberly Lago, and actually my publisher, editor, was in the room. And that's how we met.
Yeah. Just like who you surround yourself with matters, right? So if there's something, if you're seeing yourself in this future version of yourself, and you're trying to figure out like, what's the one thing I can do? I think a really good first step is like, look at who you're surrounding yourself with and put yourself in the room with people who are doing the thing you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it might not even be like the specific thing. It might be people who are just taking that initiative to do the things in their lives that they want to do, even if the thing is different. So in your case, it was authors, right? But a lot of times it is just the putting yourself in the room with people who are taking those steps for the next thing, even though their next thing looks a little different than yours. But being in that energy of action.
Man, just you saying that makes me want to reach out and start a mastermind with other women or even men that are thinking about writing a book.
Yeah.
That makes me, it's like, do it today. do it today. That's what I just got. In my head, it was just one of those God weeks again. Start it today. Reach out today.
Because you've been talking about this for a while, and it keeps coming.
Yes.
I'll leave you alone.
And then the thing is, though, I'm like, but do I have time for that? But do I have time for that? Well,
so, it's not, do you have time for that? Is that how you want
to spend
your time? Is that the best use of your time? That's the question, really, right?
Right. But it's something that I want to do.
But if it keeps coming to you, then my instinct is yes.
Yes.
That is the best use of your time. And here's the other thing. When things come into us like that, and they don't live slow, and they keep coming in, even if you can't say on paper why this is the best use of your time, a lot of times there's something in there that you don't even know yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
I feel like I can go back and look at my childhood and the things that I did as a kid that in no way would I have known, like, I'm doing this because XYZ, but I can look back now and, like, I was a little baby entrepreneur, Tina. Like, I was doing car washes. I was doing lemonade stands all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, sometimes you do things not knowing, like, what the end, like, how all the pieces of the puzzle fit together long term.
Were you your own boss? Like, were you in charge?
Oh, like, of the car wash?
That. And was this with your friends? Was this with your brothers? Because
no, so my brothers were our primary customers of the lemonade stand.
But it was your lemonade stand.
Me and I feel like I was definitely the oldest of the group. So not me particular, but me and my friends. So it was me and a couple of my friends and my sister and one of her friends. I don't know. We all kind of just did it together. It wasn't really, and it's so funny you bring that up because now you've got me thinking even more, right? Because I do feel like part of my thing that I'm feeling into and trying to figure out what it is right now is this concept of not like top-down leadership, but I call it matriarch energy, where it's more like you're a leader, but through nurturing and not through top-down like you see in typical capitalism.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's more of a motherly leadership.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I've been feeling into that a lot. But going back even to as I was a kid, right? And this was when I lived in Wasion, so I know it was before 5th grade. I was probably like 3rd and 4th grader. And we would have car washes with lemonade stand out front. And yeah, there was 5 of us in the neighborhood that would do this together. And we would make enough money to take ourselves to go get ice cream. And go walk down to Tiny's Dairy Barn in Wasion.
Oh, that's funny.
Get ice cream. But like, just those like little nudges of things, not even nudges, the things that built our character. Things that build our character. So the other thing I did as a kid, and I know I've mentioned this before, but one of those friends and I were super interested in Mayan, Inca, and Aztec cultures. And started a podcast before podcasts existed, but a radio show was what we thought we were doing.
Right.
And we had our little tape recorder and we hit record and talked about these cultures, these ancient cultures. And I don't know, like, it's a thing where all the pieces of our lives fit in to create who we're becoming.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of focusing on, oh, I can't do X, Y, Z, it's like, what is the thing I can do today? And maybe it is learning more about, for me, cultures of like, there's something here and I don't know what it is and I don't know why, but I know there's something here and this feels important.
Yeah.
So it's the books I'm reading, the podcasts I'm listening to, those types of things.
Right. Yeah. It's those small steps. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and we just talked today about, setting the space.
Yes.
The way that makes you feel the way you want to feel so that you can step into that version of yourself that feels calmer and happier and filled with joy because your space is filled with joy.
I know.
And lighting our candle today. We both bought candles yesterday. They're so good.
So part of the space pillar is finding your scent that makes you feel more relaxed, more.
So it's interesting. So Patrice talks about
Patrice Washington.
Patrice Washington, who will be on our podcast in a few weeks. But she talks about having your signature scents.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to me because I find that I really enjoy having different scents for different things.
Okay.
Right? So like,
yes,
there's like maybe a certain scent that does help me feel more calm and relaxed than I want during meditation. But then maybe there's a different scent that's more of my work scent, right? Like focus, right? And so bringing in different, for me, I like having different things, but she does talk about a signature scent.
Yes. So we were at an event yesterday and there was a vendor, Black Soul Scents. And we both bought candles from her.
She had so much good stuff.
Yes, yes. And Kelsey came back with, what was it?
It was called the 90s breakfast candle. And it's so cute. I wish I had it here to show you guys, but it's got the little Fruit Loops on top and it smells exactly like Fruit Loops. Exactly.
Right. So Kelsey got that for her kids, right?
Yeah. Because I knew they'd enjoy it. And so we put that one in the kitchen, and then I got another one that was sage and lavender to put on my desk.
So that's
more my work scent. Yeah.
Yes. And I just bought lemons and lavender, and it just smells so good. And I chose it because the lemons, they remind me of limoncello, Italy, and cleanliness, and the lavender just reminds me of calm, So that's why I picked this scent, and I just love it.
Yeah.
And
it's a good one.
Yeah. But even people that have rooms full of clutter and it's like a huge undertaking, that if you just take that one step at a time, that huge project is going to get done.
Yeah. Yeah. I have found even for myself, the action of decluttering and cleaning is really helpful. Like, it's not even just the end product. It's the action of doing it that then like clears something in me so that I can think clearly. And bonus, at the end, it looks a lot better too.
I know.
So I found myself even just like one small action per day compounds into my house feels so much better. It's starting to get cleaned up and cleared out and all the things, and become more of my space, bringing in just more intentional items, one thing at a time. We don't have to redo the whole house all at once. I have done that before, and it's a huge undertaking, and we're not at a place right now that's the priority for our finances at the moment. So it's very much one small thing at a time, which is a good lesson for me. Patience. And recognizing that we can do things, again, like what we started with. We don't have to see the whole vision and create it all at once. We can take, like, what's the one next thing I can do to make this space feel more like mine?
I love that.
If you've been thinking, I know I need to get my money more organized, I just don't know where to start, I made something for you. Download my free financial organizer, a simple tool that helps you map your net worth, monthly cash flow, and those once-a-year expenses we all tend to forget about. Grab it now at apricityfp.com. That's apricityfp.com.
Just like the sunroom here.
Yeah.
We changed the furniture, noticed the plant behind me and that beautiful pot. It just, I don't know, it just makes it nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you can do one piece at a time without having to remodel the whole thing all at once.
Right. And even at the vendor event yesterday, I bought a new tablecloth for the table.
Yeah.
And actually, I bought that tablecloth for my dining room table. Yeah. Okay. So I don't even want to show you guys a picture. I won't. No. But my dining room, I was getting organized and I have different piles of papers, as in this was from my health and wellness business. This was from one of the coaches that I was listening to in the past. This is church-related stuff. This is travel stuff. So I had multiple different piles of stuff, right? And when I was organizing it, I put it all out there, but it's still out there. And it's been on the table now for probably a good month or two. And so I bought this awesome tablecloth. We put that tablecloth that I bought for my dining room on our vendor table. And we're like, oh my gosh, this tablecloth is so cool. And I'm like, Kelsey, I have got to clean off my dining room table to put it in there.
Yeah.
So, and we did get a lot of compliments.
We did
about
because it's so pretty. It's a white tablecloth and it's got flowers around the outside of it. So it's perfect for our Bloom
theme logo. Yes. Our brand.
Yes.
So, but just thinking yesterday, it's like, man, I've got to do that. So it really gave me some motivation to start that one step into that larger project to get that larger project finished.
Yeah.
So, and even, I even heard too that, think of the time that I have been looking at, say, my dining room table. What, a month, maybe a month or two of it being cluttered like that? How long is it actually going to take me to clear that off? Half an hour?
Right. Not
half an hour?
Yeah.
Seriously? And how many times?
That.
I know. And it's like, why don't I just do it?
Yeah. I think that every night when I clean my kitchen, sometimes I feel way too tired to clean my kitchen.
Yeah.
And then the nights that I do it, I'm like, that literally took 5 minutes.
Yeah. Is that just like ridiculous or what?
It is.
So,
or mind games.
I know. So basically, the action step here
is take an action.
Take action. take those little steps at a time for whatever project that you are doing right now. If it's cleaning out your garage, cleaning out your bedroom, cleaning out your master bedroom. And it's not necessarily cleaning. It could be a project of, any type of project.
Yeah. It could be that big business idea that you have.
Exactly.
And it's like, what's the one thing? So we talked
about writing the book.
Right.
Just start taking that step.
Yeah.
Just, and I remember a friend of mine, set the date, Erin Reniger. It was one of the first podcasts I ever listened to. It was like, set the date. Just set the date. Write that date down that you're going to start. So, and
I would challenge you to just start.
Yes.
Set the date that you're going to set.
Well, set the date. Set the date was,
set aside the time to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Put it in the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get going.
Yeah.
So
that's the lesson for today. Share in the comments, guys, on YouTube. So we are on YouTube now. Please share in the comments what it is that you're working on, whether you want to share the big vision or what's the step that you're taking, even if you don't know what the big vision is yet. What's that step you're taking? We would love to hear from you.